Hey y'all, I think I'm gonna try to keep this to 10 minutes, but I may go over because I wanted to give y'all a little bit of information. We doing Jupiter, but Jupiter has 80 known moons within its orbit or outside of it. But they call orbits like small pockets of light moonlets. So it's so many of those, it's ridiculous. Like over 100,000 of those. But they have a total of 8 main moons. Jupiter has a total of 8 main moons. 3 we're dealing with today to do this reading, see what the hell is going on. And the 3 main moons is Callisto, Io, and Europa. But they call it Europan too. So Pan is the devil. The deity Pan represents the devil. And Ganymede, it contains more water than all of the Earth's oceans combined. So you know it's a lot of emotionalism attached to fame, fortune, and self-expansion. If people can't get it on an intellectual side or get it on a spiritual side, then they're going to go emotional. Just like shit you never heard of. Like, why are you doing that kind of shit? And they won't even understand. Smaller Jovian moons have received the names of lovers. Now this is within Jupiter. Smaller Jovian moons have received the names of lovers or sexual partners or daughters relative to Zeus and Jupiter. The god Jupiter and the god Zeus. Mythology is ingrained in this country, America, and clearly it's coming, the origin is Greek or Greece, so I would, not be too far-fetched to say the whole world, that Greek mythology is ingrained in this culture, so you have to factor it in. Even though one of the moons is 4,503 billion years old, they found a lot of them in January of 1610. January 7th and January 8th of 1610. But it's 4,503 billion years old. And they just discovered it in 1610. I think that is so funny because God got so much more where everything came from. And he just allows man to discover shit and record it so he doesn't have to. Hired help, Yeah, so watch out for y'all daughters. There's a lot of shit going on with lovers, sexual partners, and I feel like girls are being attacked. I told this lady, I was like, watch out for men. I know you think everything's sweet out here, but you pretty and you shapely, and these men are on some trash. And it could be because of Pisces and Jupiter. 12th house is not a lightweight house. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'll just keep on pressing on. Karma. Results of past acts. Hidden supports and limits. Institutions and listen to this, inner social conflict. So if people aren't in tune with who they are, or they don't know who they are, or they don't have no center, they don't have no sense of direction, they don't have no guidance, they're going to be in inner conflict with whatever is going on outside of themselves on a social scale. There's a lot going on within somebody. Because everything in society not necessarily, it doesn't have anything to do with you if you're not a part of it, even though you are a part of it. You know what I'm saying? That's why Jesus said, be in the world, but not of it. So these are people that are in the world, and of it. They don't got nothing else. No inner compass, just emotions. In a planet that rules personal expansion, process of your realm and horizons, this house brings good fortune, good luck. Jupiter, the house of optimism, confidence, and pride. You talk about out of control egos. And y'all, I'm going to go out on the limb to say, because I just asked God, I was like, is evil going to be forever? Like, because of the need of a darker polarity, you know? Or will it ever just integrate where everybody could just be, you know? I'm going to tell y'all like this. If it ever does, it'll be way before your ass is dead. I mean, way after your ass is dead. Excuse me. Way after we're dead. Okay? If you on this planet right now, don't look for no, it's all going to come in a sweet by and by type of situation. It's going to go like this. People are going to receive what they gave, so your piece of heaven is going to be in the midst of hell. It just is. So you'll always have enemies. You'll always have people doing dark witchcraft. You'll always have people envious. This is what I always reiterate to my clients. This is what I'm trying to reiterate to my subs. Listen. Don't just take for granted that everything is cool. It's not. Especially if God is giving you abundance or a piece of heaven in the midst of hell. Because that's what Earth is. Earth only has one fucking moon. And they working the fuck out there, motherfucker. Look at this. Let me tell you something. Earth only got one moon. Saturn got 23 moons. Uranus got 18 moons. Neptune got 7. Pluto got 5. Jupiter alone got 80. Why? Because everybody wants fortune and fame. But they don't want personal expansion. They're only able to grow in their ego. Get bigger and fucking bigger. You're not going to change. Some people have zero choices but to change because they went on the wrong side. Y'all got to remember, the devil was thrown out. It's Lucifer. He was one of Allah's or God's most beautiful creations. However, everything has a polarity. So as beautiful as he was, he also can be just as ugly, which he showed God. So God said, okay, well, go down there and get more people that think like you. However, things have gotten out of control for Lucifer because people are showing worse than what he had in him, which makes Judas irrelevant for real. Like, why are we still talking about him? He said that's why he's considered a saint, because he was in the midst of a great figure, which was Jesus. His act, come on, line some people up and put Judas on the witness stand with people and what they have done way worse than him. And he committed suicide because he betrayed Jesus. So he, you know, had a sacred heart for real. He fucked up. He recognized it and killed himself. Some people do shit to you, they doing shit to you right now. If you ain't watching this now, you sleep, and you waking up watching this, they was doing shit to you when you was asleep. That's their nature in which they were created. That's where you get bad seeds and shit from. God is like, okay, well, if they want to keep on having them, and I mean, things have to self-correct. But the more the free will piece, you just keep doing stuff, then, you know, it is what it is. You are going to get what you give. That doesn't stop. Universal laws do not stop. People can try to put it in a respite, but, I mean, how long is that? That's like trying to throw sandbags on the motherfucking ocean that's about to give what? Good luck. It's going to wash all the motherfucking sandbags right on into the ocean. Sorry for all your hard work. So, yes, moon goddesses will always exist, okay? So, it don't matter who the fuck you get with that's new. It's always going to be some karmic somewhere doing something. You got to take that into accountability. Think about when you die, if you plan on living long, and that's a prayer that you ask God to help you live long, and it is what it is. Earth to me is just hell. It's just a school that you come here to learn. Knowing that it's more moons on other planets and Earth only has one. It's like it's really Earth school. You come here to learn. If you pass certain lessons, then you're able to live in sort of a heavenly state, but it's nothing compared to what's beyond this planet. Way better than this planet. For real. Do your work. Ain't nothing left to do. Love who you love. Ain't nothing left to do because they're going to attack you regardless. So you might as well just live your life on an everyday basis and stay in tune and in sync with your creator so you will know how to move. Stay protected like he told you to. That's why I don't think the Bible should just be done away with, because the Bible has good instructions and good navigational tools for you to use to survive or to thrive despite the wiles of Satan. Always going to exist while you're alive. That's what God is telling me. Don't worry about, because what I know what you're saying and what you want it to be and what a lot of people like you want it to be. Just happiness and joy and love everywhere. Everybody getting along. I'm not saying that it can't get there because I created the word impossible. But what I am saying is that you shouldn't worry about it. You shouldn't worry about it, sweetheart, because you're going to be gone anyway. And people that are going to be listening to you are going to be gone anyway. But that does not take away their birthright to have a piece of heaven when heaven is all they gave. And they weren't into giving people towers in their lives and upsetting people's evolution and personal expansion. That's what Jupiter is all about. I think Jupiter has the most moons because it's fortune and fame. It's real about fortune and fame. That's why everybody want it, but everybody ain't got it. Process of your realm and horizons. Trying to ride somebody's way, ride somebody's fucking coattail to look like they something that they're not. Good fortune, good luck. Who don't want that? But people say good luck don't exist. But why the fuck do that many moons exist in Jupiter? You know what I'm saying? Why does that many moons? It's only fucking 7 in fucking Neptune. Probably only 5 in fucking Saturn because people don't want to learn shit. Saturn got more. You see? Saturn is the next up from Jupiter. 23 moons. Jupiter got 80 known. You feel me? Saturn got 23 and ain't nobody studying Saturn. Ain't nobody studying Saturn. You know? That's just like people that tell you lies. You prefer to go to those channels. People that entertain you, you prefer to go to those channels. But people that want to tell you, things that you could work on yourself or things you need to look out for, protect yourself. People that let you know that evil does exist. People that let you know darkness is real. People that help you to understand how to combat it without becoming it. Those aren't so popular. You know what I'm saying? So I see why it has a lot of moons in it, because people need to get the fuck over there and get the fuck over there fast. Neptune only got 7. But it's full of dreams and fucking illusions. Spiritual vision, creative imagination, psychic abilities lead you materiality. So these aren't even manifestors. These are not manifestors. They need to learn that. They need to go to fucking Saturn, 23 at least. No, they want to stay up in Jupiter. All them damn moons up there, they want to stay where it's good luck at. They'd even do better off in Neptune, but they don't want to deal with that because it's dealing with spiritual vision, imagination, and the psychic ability to be able to manifest. And it got glamour and illusions, are negative in Neptune. Glamour and illusions are considered negative in Neptune. just your highest idealisms. So all of that shit, I bet you, is Venus and Jupiter. If it ain't allowed in that tone, you gotta be able to manifest. But they frauds. They frauds. So it's always gonna be fraud high priestess. It just is. While you're here, I'm not saying what the fuck happened after this. What the fuck you care for anyway? You here, right now. Judgment. Yeah. On how y'all was treated. They gotta get judged. This shit that hit the fan. Excuse me, enough been enough, like a motherfucker. Y'all asking like, God damn, when the karma bus gonna come and clear this shit up? I ain't doing shit, but still getting attacked, but he's nuts. Soon as these planets shift, that's why the planets are important to know about. The Fool and the Tower in reverse. Y'all already know what the fuck that is, and y'all know what's coming after that. And guess what? Everybody say, I'm just gonna focus on my money. I'm just gonna focus on my money. It's just all Earth leaves you to do. No. To try to ascertain heaven through material, you know? Which is really what Neptune is about. And it's in this natural placement. But them motherfuckers is over in goddamn Jupiter and Venus. And Jupiter, they had to put it over lovers. That's not love for lovers. Venus is. But now Jupiter rules lovers and this and that. And connected to Zeus and Jupiter, the mythological gods' daughters. Watch y'all daughters around these motherfucking freaks, bro. And it's not worth it. And now it's not flipped. That's what God is showing me. There ain't gonna be so much they don't want the boys. There's a lot of times you can't. A boy, a girl is more erotic, you know, which goes along with neurotic and psychotic. Just the way that God designed us, you know. Men can only get an orgasm so many ways. Women, I mean, it's endless. If a man know what he's doing, most people don't even know what the fuck they doing. That's why they just want the girl. So, you know. More to do, more imagination, you know, which what rules Neptune. But Neptune also rules karma, which is connected to the 12th house. Karma, honey. World of trouble, bitch. Hidden supports and limits. So God will let you just keep on cutting your checks, supporting motherfuckers and pedophile and sex rings and all this shit. And then smack you down with limits. You stuck. He letting you see how bad you got. And now you got to deal with that shit. Whether it's a mental house or a penitentiary, it does not matter. Somebody flipped the script. Since I've been on the planet, somebody flipped the script. Where they made the criminals look like the good people and the good people look like the criminals. I've never been in court as much as I've been in court. I wouldn't give a fuck if I got Libra in my chart or not. I don't get into criminal activity. So what the fuck? Why am I always in court? This is not my life. It's not even how I kick it. It's not what I should be reaping. So why the fuck? I'm not a motherfucker that's about to sit up in no damn child and family services all day, collecting welfare, staying in and out of motherfucking court, asking the psychic, am I gonna go to jail kind of shit? All the time? No. So why the fuck all of a sudden I'm living the life of a hood rat? Is what I like to know. Some of y'all going through the same shit. Children got took, all kind of shit. That ain't even your vibe. Satan is only allowed so far up. Jupiter gotta have how many moons? Because motherfuckers stanking up God's nostrils. Some people ain't for God. Everybody ain't God's child. That is a fucking lie. That's what they want you to buy. So you can get tricked by these motherfuckers to make you think that they on God's side. No, the fuck they ain't. They know what the fuck they been doing. They know who the fuck on they ass. Satan. And he don't even want them. He handing them over to God like this because they've gotten worse than him. It's like God do stuff. I'm telling you, he's the greatest orchestrator ever, ever, ever. Cause and effect. People were engaging in certain shit that they shouldn't be engaged in. Some people started engaging in shit that they wasn't even aware they was a part of a ritual. You know what I'm saying? Black people don't know shit about no damn ritual. We just now getting back into our ancestors and our ritual and our inheritance for real. We don't know nothing about that. A white person doing some foul pedophilia shit and invite some black people to it. Black people think they just going to have some type of dinner, like, you know, like they do all the time. You get in there and they got all kind of satanic shit up. And black people real good for trying to, you know, be as graceful and humble as possible instead of just getting up and getting the fuck out of there. Before you know it, your ass is entered into a motherfucking satanic ritual. And don't think your life won't start going out of control. And don't think you won't end up with a child somewhere at your door where you end up just feeding them cookies and milk. But it'll look to the outside world like you in there like Uncle Michael. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, goddamn well he ain't do that shit, bro. Children liked him, so that's the more children y'all pinned on him and lie on him. This is the same shit going on with R. Kelly. Same shit, but a little bit up in the age. I'm telling you, a lot of these black celebs, black stars, be just getting invited to shit and be on some shit like this, like Aaliyah. Like, I already know I gotta die, but I never signed up for that shit. I was just coming to a party kind of shit. I'm telling you, it's real. My teacher told me they call you filthy rich because they do some of the most filthiest shit. It's true. You motherfuckers ain't even wealthy. So you already know it's bad. This is what Jupiter added the moon. God took me straight to moons. Up over 80. Only 80 known. People under judgment. And how they treated this like million. I mean, it's just what it is. And they know that. Because they know who they was fucking with. The devil. You know what I'm saying? To keep lovers in separation. It was 2211 on the clock. It's true. It's illumination. Y'all builders. Y'all supposed to be building shit to help Seven of Swords type motherfuckers. Because the poor will be with you always. That's what the Bible say. If you put out that much dirt, bitch, it ain't before long that your ass gonna bottom out. This just the way it is. Keeping y'all in separation. This stupid ass shit. Yeah, honey, go and brush your shoulders off. Don't look for another fool out here in these streets. Be single until the divine masculine come for you. Because that's about the only normal motherfucker y'all know out here. The rest is motherfucking mask wearers up in Jupiter. When they should be a ass over in Neptune dealing with the devils. Seeing what they can manifest from who they really are and not who they pretend to be, you know. Confidence and pride. Motherfucking solar plexus, shout out the goddamn middle. Ain't got bit more truth or ain't building no empire. Ain't even got the dexterity. Ain't even got the expansion. Ain't got the man. Ain't got the will. Ain't got the power. Ain't got shit. Angels talking about show you right. I leave it. Put you straight up like this. You get a part of it. This is what they do. Because this is on one accord. Negative, positive polarity. When you start feeling like this, it's not your shit. Divine masculine feeling like this, hey, they got them stuck in indecision. That's because they're fucking crazy. And he slept with these people. A lot of them hoes gonna be stuck in that Two of Pentacles, just how y'all they had the divine masculine. And just like they had y'all going back and forth. End up in situations, so y'all end up in soul mate y'all don't even want to be, and they end up with a baby. That's just... Now you got a baby by another man you don't want because the divine masculine couldn't get to you based off of some bitches doing some goddamn mind control spells that they not gonna stop doing, keeping him stuck in indecision, which would make you think, you know what I'm saying? Which is really putting you in indecision too. Instead of just standing and waiting on them, and, you know, even though you can't see everything, but you better off just withholding yourself so you don't go out here and get into no situation where you end up having a baby by somebody that you just met that you ain't really even into or like that. You don't even have the time to be. You know what I'm saying? It just puts you in situations which they like. That's why this Queen of Swords, bitch, is in reverse. Because they was working to keep y'all in motherfucking separation and put y'all in goddamn like y'all liars, lying to each other like all this and that. No, honey. No. Putting some of y'all in the crazy institutions where they should be. And then going around and spreading lies that you crazy. Especially like me, because I'm so vocal about my experience. oh, honey, I'm a great magician. I ain't no motherfucking nut. But they'll make you think that. Don't listen to her. She telling you right there, girl. That she crazy. The bitches that's saying that are the ones that's really nuts. You got the goddamn neighbor swords with a fucking mask on, thinking they African and they're not. And they're not identifying. I'm an African. Accurate. Shut the fuck up. Travis Abad, you rebellious ass bitch. They gonna be the ones sitting at the dock of the bay wasting time in a motherfucking hospital or a facility, because this is what the fuck they reaped, because they was on some trash. It wasn't none of their motherfucking business. They took it too far. That's why Pisces, something imposes limits that I read. Saturn. And Saturn is, I think Saturn is close to, Saturn has something to do with Jupiter. I do know that. But it has to. Because it has to be able to set limits. Because people ain't going to set limits. They're going to keep on doing evil. Because this is what they are composed of. Dark matter. Nothing. Ain't even moonlets. God ain't going to use them for protection. This was a moonlit look like. This right here. A whole bunch of little lights just going around a planet like Jupiter to protect it. He's not even using them for that shit. The angels like, we got it, God. You know what I'm saying? He took up on some things. Good looking out. Night of Voices. He'll use a horse before he uses some of these maggot motherfuckers doing shit to people. Yeah, fucking with your headspace. At night, it's not, you can't fathom it. So if you can't fathom it and you don't want to, because you're just not cut to fathom some grimy, trifling shit like this, sort of like I feel, you just have to protect yourself from the worst of the worst to help God out. I keep saying that. What do you think angels are for? If you're on Earth and you made a decision to come to Earth school, then put your armor on and learn. It ain't that hard. I don't give a fuck if it's an amulet. I don't give a fuck if it's a goddamn mojo bag. I wouldn't give a fuck if it's the evil ass something. I wouldn't give a fuck, honey. There's plenty of resources out here, but just make sure you ban it from a motherfucker. They got some, you know, magical skills, should I say. Because you need dark in order to conquer. You just don't need that much of it, because ain't nobody trying to get infected or trying to stay uninfected. A lot of stars, honey. Trying to portray like they are stars coming right on the 10 of Swords with Tupac. Already know, man, wearing line motherfuckers ain't bit more star. You know what I'm saying? Count your money, motherfucker. Let's get rich and then we'll kick it. So, you ain't counting nothing because you ain't got nothing. Because you won't go over to Neptune and deal with your motherfucking karma. And deal with your motherfucking out of control imagination. And deal with your inability to manifest material, but you would jump on another motherfucker's wave that is a natural magician and eat like you created everything yourself. That's what Lucifer did. No, I mean, you see what I'm saying? Who's your daddy? It ain't God. It ain't honey. Virgo. Giving you instructions. I'm a Virgo. Divine Masculine. Sit your motherfucking ass down. Because you won't end up in a whole ass situation. Who need 4 more babies? That's what it's saying. If y'all sleep with 4 women after y'all hear this, or after God has told you to be celibate and learn about yourself for a minute, if y'all end up with 4 bitches and y'all fucking them, y'all gonna end up with 4 babies. That's gonna be your punishment. I ain't capping. And all of them gonna be nuts. Because you gotta learn. Keep coming up with that phone. Working against your ass. Some of y'all listen to shit like that right now. That you motherfucking created by not motherfucking listening to y'all motherfucking mama. Some of y'all divine masculines. Some of y'all divine masculines mother. Y'all mothers are a fucking paw at you. Because she fucking told you. Trying to be patient with your motherfucking ass. Because a lot must be on the line with some of y'all fucking families. Some of y'all need to hang up y'all dicks and say death to promiscuity on some real shit. And a Virgo again, I said what the fuck I said. Tap into your magic of who the fuck you are so you can produce something, manifest something that gives you something to work for and something that can outlive you. And get with your divine feminine and talk about shit that happened to you so she not left in the blind when you trigger all over the motherfucking place and she don't know what the fuck is going on. Ten of Cups situation. Some of y'all may just take y'all children, y'all dog, and get the fuck out of Dodge and don't go with nobody. That's your choice. That's your choice. But God got some of these divine masculines, honey. What you... Exactly. What you think you doing? What you think you doing? Like they calling up Earl. You know, you drink too much, hurled over the toilet. That kind of shit. And God is working with some of y'all divine feminists too. So really take y'all hands off to focus on yourselves. Some of y'all been doing that. Divine masculine is still out here trying to fight, battle, slam these bitches. These bitches ain't nothing, bro. They ain't shit. But temptress, they ain't even a whole ass situation. I'm done with this shit. Alright, y'all. I didn't mean to go this far, but hey, listen, it is what it is. Adding moons, then time gonna get added. So don't blame me. Don't blame me. Oh, let me pop two more for this right here, and then I'm gonna get up out of here because I don't like nothing incomplete. Stop in the name of love before you break your heart. Stop in the name of love before you break your heart. Get over. To get over. Some of y'all like watching me. Oh, don't stop, get it, don't stop, get it. No, it's over with. I'll do some more readings today, prayerfully, if it's God's will. All right, y'all, love and light.